What's up guys, it's Mario.
And Ashley, and welcome back to another video.
Baby, I like your stuff.
So today, we're gonna be talking about our first times.
First time.
I'm gonna be asking you a question of like
My first time, like,
skydiving.
skydiving. Or like my first time getting scared. Or my first time, like stuff like that. Just about our first time experience.
Yeah.
Of what we can remember at least.
Yeah. So we're each gonna ask a question and we each have to answer the question. So when I ask her something, I also have to answer the same question.
Yeah, so we're both gonna answer it.
Yeah. So, alright, so question number 1 is our first job. What was your first job?
My first job, alright. My first job was actually working at Guess. I worked at Guess for, I want to say 4 years. It was my first job. I think I was like 20. I want to say it was like 20 maybe. And yeah, that was my first job. I was there. I loved working there. It was really good, really passionate. How about you?
My first job was a little supermarket. I used to be in the deli.
How old were you?
17, 18.
You know something funny? I feel like a lot of people started working when they were like really young.
Yeah.
I feel like I started when I was like literally like old.
But technically I had like a job before because I used to do like moving during the summer. But I don't know if that's really like a job because I'm not really
paid for it though.
Yeah, so I mean technically that. But I got fired from the deli job.
He stole a piece of ham. Damn! My first pet.
So, are we talking about our own, like that we go and like get, or?
I guess like your first pet experience, maybe.
Like having one.
Yeah, like having one.
Oh wow! It had to have been when I was like 4.
Really?
Yeah, we had. I forgot what he was, but it was a bigger dog. His name was Watusi.
Really?
Yeah, it was Watusi. It was like I think my mom named him because she used to watch the show or something like that, so she just liked the name.
And wait, what happened to him?
He got hit by a car. I'm sorry.
What? That's like really sad.
No, yeah, I know, but like, yeah, one day the door just opened up and
he just got hit.
Yeah. That's all I remember.
What did the guy do, or the person driving?
I don't remember. I was like 4 years old.
So
I think I was like sleeping in a car for some reason. I just fell asleep, and then when I woke up, like I just remember that, but it was very faint. Like I don't really remember like having him. What was your
first one was a Yorkie. His name was Chucky, and I was literally in the 2nd grade when my dad got him for me. Well, we all went together and got him, and he was like my best friend. Like that dog was everything to me. Rest in peace to Chucky. He lasted 12 years. He was 12, 13 years. So he lived like a long, happy life. Yeah, like that was my first dog, and I love him. And yeah.
So, third one. What was your first cell phone?
Oh my god, I literally feel like I can pull a picture of it up on my phone. It was the T-Mobile Samsung. It was like a blue little flip phone. Let me see.
You're really about to show me.
I literally Samsung.
Razor?
No, Nokia.
How are you gonna say Samsung Nokia?
Oh no, Nokia. It was a blue. How about you?
So mine actually, like my first actual cell phone was this. It was like an Obama phone. Yeah, it was like one of the like it looked like a little bean. It was like really. It was like this big. I remember I got it on Christmas. My uncle and my aunt, they basically handed me like a box, I think it was, and my uncle went into the other room and he started calling that number, and the box started vibrating, and I'm sitting here like, yo, why is this shit like that, right? And I mean, I opened it, it was a phone. But you remember when the Sidekicks came out?
Oh my god, the sidekicks were such a thing.
So my dad, right? Honestly, Mom, Jason, Johnny or Alice, and if you guys are watching this video, go to Dad right now because he remembers that I wanted the sidekick so bad, right?
Oh my god.
And he always said, I'm never gonna get internet on my phone. I'm never gonna do that. That's such a waste of money, right? That he sat here one day and he was like, yo, Jose, I got you a brand new phone. I got you a brand new phone. I'm like, what'd you get me? I'm like,
You're like, what is it?
I'm like, this is cool. He goes, look at this. And he starts flipping the sidekick. Everybody I knew had a sidekick and they were always like flipping it. And he goes, yo, check it out. He goes like this, right? And I'm like, you got me a sidekick? And he goes, no, I got you this. And it was a Nokia.
Oh my god. I would have been so mad.
I mean, it was cool because it was like a phone regardless.
Yeah.
But it was a Nokia.
My first BF and GF.
I feel like everybody's first like boyfriend and girlfriend is like 13.
Right?
Like a solid 12, 13, 14. But it's like...
No, I was literally so young.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was like a boyfriend. I was in elementary school. You know how when everyone's like in elementary school that they're like, oh.
But you know what was funny about mine is that when I was in middle school, there was this one girl, right? She was like really, really pretty. Like to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to my friend, I'm like, I could get with her. Right? And I was this little fat kid with like no hair. And he goes, I'm gonna ask her out for you. I'm like, really? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna ask her out for you. I'm like, alright. Like I knew she was like, she wasn't gonna say yes or whatever, right? So she ended up saying yes. Right? That like to date me.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just funny because like he went and he asked her for me. Right? And then at the end of the day, I remember there's one girl. She came up to me and she goes, hey, this girl can't say bye to you today because her mom is picking her up.
Oh my god, that's exactly how it was like in elementary school. It's just like so kiddish, like.
Yeah, so her mom was picking her up and it was just like a huge, it was funny, but like, and then the next day she was like, hey, babe, and I'm just like,
hey.
I don't remember asking you out.
Oh!
So, we kind of broke up there.
And was in the 4th grade. I had a crush on this boy. And it was so weird because it was like all these girls had like a crush on him. And like he was just like basically with one of us every single day. So I'm like, okay, this guy thinks he's like a little player, like just every day changing like the girlfriend. Like one day he was with me, we went and we had like our lunch together, and then the next day he was like, yeah, like I don't want to be with you anymore, I'm not, you know, I don't want this. And he would go be with my friend.
I'm trying to learn a couple things.
Oh my god.
That's funny. Oh, what was the first time you actually got in trouble?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I can't.
In school.
I can't remember in school. I can't remember the first time, but I just remember like having. Was this the thing where you had to like face the wall?
In school.
In school. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Really?
We were like in timeout. You had to like face the wall, like that. And I was so sad because I was always such a good girl in school. Like I didn't want to get in trouble. I always did my homework, and I honestly there was probably like a time I got in trouble because I was like maybe hanging out with the wrong crowd, and I had to go and face the wall in the class, and I was just like.
You know, one time I got in trouble like at home. If you hear squeaking, it's because we have a dog. Like we'll show you in another video, but like. So I remember when I got in trouble at home, my dad was like, go face the wall. And I guess he forgot, he left me in like timeout. I fell asleep on the wall.
Oh my god. How about you? What was your first time getting in trouble?
It was funny because I've never fought really, but I remember in 3rd grade, no, it had to have been sooner, maybe 2nd grade. I went to, we had recess, right? But for some reason, there was like a whole girls versus boys thing at recess. And I was like, guys, we shouldn't do it. Like, we probably shouldn't be like this and that. So I was like, I remember my friend got on top of this one girl. Like, she was laying down and he was like about to hit her, right?
What?
And I'm like, dude, no, like, don't do it, right? So I was like pulling him off and like, don't fight, don't fight. I got detention for it. Yeah.
Wait, why? Because you were like around?
Yeah. So like kind of like the same thing.
Yeah, like
with the
hanging
love.
out in the wrong crowd and.
But it was funny because I remember going to detention and remember I was this little fat, like little kid. So like I was in detention and I remember I go up to like my teacher that gave it to me and I'm like, are you gonna eat that? It was like a bread.
Oh my god.
But I mean that was really the only time I really got in trouble in school.
Trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, first app you check when you wake up in the morning. What's the first thing you go to, like, once you wake up? Like, is it Snapchat? Is it Instagram? Is it Facebook?
I think it is Instagram. Yeah,
Is it Instagram?
Yeah. Because I mean, I have Twitter or whatever, but I really don't use it
Yeah,
like that.
same.
Snapchat I never use. So
Me
it's
neither.
always
I think
Instagram.
Instagram, yeah.
I think we should kind of talk about our first time since, you know, we're not trying to
I know,
clickbait
we're
out
trying to
here.
clickbait, right?
So,
Do you want to say it? I'll let him say it.
it was alright. It was alright. This is a family channel, and we're not saying any of that stuff, okay? So, try again. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to comment, like and subscribe if you are new. And we should have more coming this week.
For sure.
So, we'll see you guys in the next one.